Pre-Game Show. I'm your host, Jordan Rhone. Today I sit down with two football players, senior Andrew Berger and junior Aaron Yasulitis, to talk about the most exciting time of the year, playoffs. First off, Andrew, thanks for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me, Jordan.
Now you're coming off of what many believe to be your biggest game of the year. Tell me how you think your team performed last week against Somerset in order to capture the Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference Championship.
We performed quite well and came off fast and really gave it to them and came out of there with the win.
Aaron, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Jordan.
You're heading into the playoffs as the number one seed in Class A. What's it mean to you knowing that you've outworked all of the local teams so far?
It means a lot knowing that we worked since last November, almost for a full year to get to where we are now. And it's not over yet. We're going to keep outworking all the teams going forward.
Your opponent this week is the 6-4 Williamsburg Pirates. Tell me what you know about them.
They're not the best team, and they're not 100% great up front, but they have a decent quarterback who has some speed, and I think that's who we have to keep our eye on the most this week.
Aaron, what's been your team's mindset heading into this win-or-go-home situation for the first time since last season?
Our mindset's the same as it's been all season. Just never take a team lightly and use all your talent so that we can beat the team by 50 or 60 points.
Andrew, your last playoff game ended in a heartbreaking loss to Homer Center in the district championship. What will it take to get back to that position and this time capture that title?
Keep working hard and never take an opponent lightly. Just keep coming out fast and bringing it to each team we play.
Over the past 10 weeks, we've seen your team consistently conquer your opponent. What's it like heading into the playoffs with the same thing expected to happen?
We can't take any team lightly, and we all know that. Our coaches stress it at practice, and they're just reminding us that our season can be done by one mistake in a game.
What film have you watched on Williamsburg, and what can you take from it?
We've had 2 film sessions so far. I believe they're inside of our huddles right now. There's 4 games from them, and what we see up front is a lot of traps, and their quarterback's pretty fast.
What motivation are you getting from your coaches heading into this Friday's game?
It's just motivating how they remind us that our season is on the line with every playoff game, and our goal is to go far in the state playoffs, but we can't do that without getting through each playoff game at a time.
Andrew, what's going to get your team the victory this week?
They don't match up with us, and that's clear. We're just going to bring it to this team and come out of there with a win.
Aaron, an undefeated regular season has been secured by your team. What's been your team's reaction to this historic achievement?
Our reaction's been that we accomplished a great goal that we had, but we know that it's not near done, and we need to stay undefeated for 6 more games.
All of our past guests on this show have stated how this team is a brotherhood. Tell me how that special bond will help give you that extra edge in the playoffs.
We've been playing with each other since elementary school, and we've just been around each other. All the hours put in, all the hard work, we've all been through it together, and that's what I think is giving us the edge on all these teams.
The team has the potential to play 6 more weeks of football. How mentally and physically prepared are you to get all the way to Hershey?
We're good to go. We worked since last November to make sure that we can go the whole season and have the endurance and the strength, and we lift during the season and run twice a week still in the playoffs, so we're good to go.
Is there anything that you could do differently this year to make that extra push in order to be crowned District 6 champions?
We've been working hard, but one thing that really hurt us last year was that we couldn't finish. We had the lead for most of the game, for all the game actually, up until the 4th quarter against Homer Center, and if we can just finish strong, and then I believe that we will go far, both in win the District 6 and in the state playoffs.
What should we expect out of this Friday's playoff game against Williamsburg?
They're not the best team we played all season, so I'm not going to say that we're just going to kill them, but they're outmatched by us, but I guess we'll see what happens.